Hey guys, Chad with BAKO'S Custom Want, and I'm going to put up one of the, I think they call them stick-up cameras. I think I've done a video about these before. It's an indoor cam. So, pretty simple. You just plug these in. This is what it looks like. Indoor cam. Pretty simple. You just mount it upside down and stick it up there, and then you just got to go in your settings if you mount it upside down and invert it in the settings, because it's going to be upside down obviously if it's not sitting upright. So it allows for mounting on the ceiling. So I'm going to mount it right up there on that door, that upside down door. So go ahead and get started here. I don't have power up there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just run an extension cord over and just hook it into one of my plug-ins, because I got a plug-in up on the ceiling, so it makes it pretty easy. Get everything pulled out here. Usually they give you a lot of extra stuff that you don't need, but like I said in the past, it's better to have extra than not enough, so makes it kind of nice. Usually I take everything out of the box and dump all my screws and everything in there, so whatever I need is kind of easy to grab. So they don't give you too long of a cord, but like I said, that doesn't really matter too much, because I'm going to use an extension cord anyway. So basically, I'm going to show you what comes in the box here. Comes with your camera, and the base is already on there. You just stick the base off, and then you take the base off and then screw it up, or just set it on your counter, whatever you want to do. Comes with the power cable and the obviously the plug-in that you plug that power cable into. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and climb up here and see if I can reach it from down here, or on the shelf actually. So I'm gonna climb up and see if I can't figure this out. Remember how to get the base off of here. I think it twists one way or the other. Oh yeah, it just pushes. It doesn't twist, it just pushes on. So this is kind of what it's going to look like. So you'll take the base off, and that's it right there. Then you can mount that, and then you got the up part, and then you just push it back on there. So pretty simple deal. And of course your camera twists and turns, so it's pretty simple deal. So these also are kind of nice. I mean, if you got them in your house and there's something you don't want to video, then it's got a little cover that you could close if you're home or whatever, you're having family time or whatever. As soon as you close it, it kind of detects that you've closed it, and then basically you don't have to, you get your private time or whatever. So pretty nice deal. Okay, so I'm going to have the arrow. Just trying to figure out now how I'm going to mount this. If I pull that toward me. got to kind of think about how you're gonna mount the thing, because that way you can remember how you're gonna put it up there. So I'm gonna face the arrow toward me, and then I'll just pull the camera toward me when I do it. So it comes with a couple of screws here. I didn't show you those, but they're just normal screws. I'll give you an extra one here. It looks like I don't need 3 of them. The cameras are pretty tiny. I got my DeWalt drill here that I use for all this stuff, so have it just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and try to climb up here on my 4-wheeler. I don't have to use the ladder. Okay, so hopefully, oh yeah, I'm gonna have the arrow toward me on this deal. Grab one screw, set the other one right there. Oop. Well, that always happens. That's why it's good to have an extra one, I guess. Have the arrow toward me. I'm gonna give it a little room. I'm not gonna put it right up against the edge, because it's these cameras. What's nice about them is they have a lot of they got a pretty wide range, which is pretty nice. Oh. Well, lost them both. Perfect. Where did it go? Just only needed to get one in there. There's one in there. See it? So, anyway, maybe I'll try to screw it in a little bit before I. Okay. Kind of do it that way first. That way. Arrow toward me. It's kind of a little bit tricky to get everything held up there just so and get it screwed in, but once you get one going, here, it's easier. Okay, a little bit tighter. Okay, now I can go and find where the other one fell off to. Not sure where. Well, I'll just grab the other screw there so I can find the other one. Okay. Like I said, once you get one in, it's not too bad. Like I said, your camera does turn, so. Okay. It's not perfectly straight, but like I said, your camera has a lot of swivel and stuff to it, so it's not too bad. Okay. I'm actually gonna grab the power cord and everything too while I'm down here. That way, once I clip it up here, there's nothing really else to do except for plug it in. This part goes in here. It's just a USB plug. And then the other side goes into your camera, which is super easy, and it can only go in one way. So, pretty self-explanatory. So, yeah, that's what it looks like. That's your plug and everything. And you're just gonna take it. Figure out how it goes or how you want it. Okay, just like that. Pretty much just clips in there. Then you've got it just how you want it. And then, like I said, I'm gonna take and run an extension cord over, probably across the rafters here, so I can just hook it up easy. I'm gonna run it back behind here, over the top here. And then like I said, I have some plugs. I have a couple of extension cords, so I only need one, so I'll get that plugged in. I'm going to get you guys a different view, kind of show you what I'm doing here. So I'll have a really good view of my whole shop with that camera sitting up there. And if you don't know where it's at, I don't know, you'd probably not even look for it there. And then I've got a plug in right over there. And I think that's the only plug-in I have right there close. So I'm just gonna get my ladder and get an extension cord in and run it over there. And the extension cord I have is kind of a long one, but like I said, I'll kind of wind it up and hide it up in the rafters. So then one of these days I'll just get a little bit shorter one and do it. And actually I may actually use this one I already have over here, because I have one that's already kind of wound through the rafters. I may just plug this other extension cord in and use it for my, kind of like what I'm using this one for actually. This has got to give you an idea. I mean, Ring makes these pretty easy to install. I do have another one that I have to install, and it's a little more advanced because you have to do some wiring and stuff like that. So that one's just a little more advanced than this one is. So see how I want to do this. Get my ladder out. This ladder might not be quite tall enough. I'm gonna try it anyway. And like I said, if you guys don't want to mess around with this, you guys can always have a plug-in and, you know, put in by an electrician, or just put this thing by a existing plug. So just all kind of depends on what you want to do. So, I'm just going to kind of feed it over these rafters until I get over to where I need to be here. I think I'm going to have plenty of extra. You can kind of wad or bunch up your cord and throw it over multiple rafters, so you don't have to keep going back and forth. Well, you guys can see what I'm doing here. Yeah, looks like you guys can see pretty good. Get over here to where the camera actually is. I'm kind of doing it the easy way, but like I said, you guys can get an electrician and make this as difficult or as easy as you want to do. But like I said, I'm just gonna run another, because I think that one I have over there is a longer one, so it makes better sense for me to use that one for my power cord for my saws and stuff. So anyway, it fits perfectly. I'm just gonna run this cord the rest of the slab and just throw it up on top here. Whatever, won't even really see it. So get this baby plugged in. Should have power. Okay, and these things, they take a little bit to get booted up and all that, so I don't know if you guys can see up there, but it has a little light on it flashing. I'll bring you a little closer here so you guys can see that. Got a little bit of a light flashing there like that, and then from there you have to scan the paperwork. I think the bottom of the camera has a deal on it, and inside your book will have a deal on it. And if you already installed these cameras, they're really easy to set up, because the network, it'll already know the network, and then you can just add to the network like that, and it's pretty easy. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this because I have to add this to my network really quick. Go ahead and... All right, guys. So anyway, went ahead and got that thing installed. It's already detecting motion. A couple of things. Just make sure, you know, if you don't have your Wi-Fi and this is your first install, just make sure you set it up to your Wi-Fi. Mine's already all hooked to my Wi-Fi, so it's just a simple, just press a button and it adds it to it. The other thing is if you're mounting it upside down like that, you got to go into your settings and invert that. I recommend that you invert it first before you do all your motion zones, because then you'll have to just redo them anyway. Other than that, it's pretty simple. Just a couple of screws, mount it upside down or stick it on your counter. Find a power source, plug it in. This way, mine's kind of running up high, so nobody can screw with it unless they got a ladder handy. So anyway, guys, appreciate you watching the video. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like these kind of videos. And until the next time, have a great day, guys. Appreciate it.